Hello, another allotment update. It's the 30th of May, I think, around 6:30 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't really sleep, so I come over here and thought I'd do this before anybody actually comes down and wondering what the hell I'm actually doing. My flower garden, my flowers have started coming up. I've cleaned all the dead off from the tulips and found a lot of rotten flowers. Hadn't even opened because of the cold weather, it just killed them off. So it wasn't the ground, it was the weather. My lupins are showing, and so my foxgloves, which I'm very happy about. I've got myself a new standard fuchsia, cost me £5, a car boot, and a few of my flowers in the pots. Some have obviously gone over and some have started flowering, although they've been heavily hit by the weather. In my greenhouse I've got some cabbages and cauliflower ready to go out probably next week. I checked the root last night and they still need a little bit of air growth. And my next lot of sowings are in. Some of my beans have already come up and some morning glories, which is good considering I don't get that great a success rate with the flowers. I don't really care about them. I'm happy if they come up, I plant them because I want some, but they are a great deal. My asparagus I've let shoot up because of the bad weather. I only took a few feedings off them, and I've decided to let them get as much strength as possible, just in case the roots were damaged in the bad weather. My currants are doing well. My red grapevine is perked up an awful lot, and there's a few very small grapes starting to form. I've got 2 chilies this year because I had an overabundance last year, and some sweet peppers interplanted with some lettuce just to use the space up. My first sowings of my onions are doing really well. As you can see, I do plant them very close together. The thinnings I eat, and I can see that I'm going to have to lift that because some of them have gone to seed, probably because of the weather. The wind took the side out of that one, and the top I think was attacked yesterday with the rain. We have had some really good weather, really hot. It's benefited the plants a load. But the last couple of days we have had a little bit of rain. It's still been warm, still workable. In this cage, let's zoom in, I've got my overwintering leeks. I'm in the cage to stop the onion flea, whatever you want to call them. My blueberries are doing really well. I have a good crop off those this year. But my goji berry, this morning I come over and was covered with slugs, so I don't know how well they're going to do if that keeps happening. My raspberries, as you can see, are very healthy. I've got some fruit ready for me. And another new acquisition, an apple tree. I had the go ahead to have a second apple tree. Having only half a plot, I'm only really allowed one apple tree, but they've allowed me to have two. I've left a couple of apples to fill out, as you can see there, but most of them I've taken off so all the energy can go into the roots and the plant. It's called Red Devil, so I might have to do some satanic rituals around it, just to annoy my neighbours. And then in the growing, the veg patch, Ziggy's area, there is there my ewes. I've got a new bird table that I made last month at the small birds and magpies love. I also get crows and blackbirds. A bit of drain pipe and old curtain rails to strengthen it. I've got more leeks in here, but they'll be coming out in the autumn. Some beetroot, spring onion and more lettuce. Over there I've got my cabbages. I've got cauliflower as well and some turnips. The dead looking specimens were supposed to be cabbage, Michelale or something, but it turned out looking more like turnips. I left them out overnight. I was ill last week, I had a cold, so they come down for a day and the heat killed them off. I planted them anyway. Some of them are actually coming up and showing new life, but a fair few are dead. They're not going to do anything. And then a row of tomatoes. I've got 12 tomatoes, much more than I actually need, but that's usually the way. I've got some purple plum heritage that I got from China off eBay, some mortgage lifter beefsteak, and assorted others that I've had given me. My spuds, my first earlies are doing very well. My seconds have been finished earthed up and they're showing a lot of life. And my main crops I'll put in two separate groups. The first group is finished being earthing off and they're just showing themselves through that earth, and the second lot of main crop I've just started earthing up. I've still got up there to dig properly, although I'm taking out the mare's tail, so that'll be an easy dig, and then I'll put up the bean poles. I've got to wait for Ziggy for his beans to actually put the bean poles up so I can get as much of the mare's tail out as possible. So that's it. It looks a bit more used but still empty, but that's the time of year and I'm always slightly later than most, a bit on the cautious side. So next time I come down, my plant should be showing, so I've got an even better video for you. See ya, enjoy your month.